As we age, the idea of companionship becomes even more appealing, offering a sense of connection and support. For many women over 60, a new romantic relationship may seem like a source of joy, yet it can unexpectedly add stress rather than relief. Emotional regulation becomes more delicate as we grow older, and this shift can have a surprising impact on our overall well-being. Studies, including those from the National Institutes of Health, NIH, have consistently shown that social connections are crucial for mental health at any age. However, the quality of these relationships may influence our physical health just as much, if not more, than companionship itself. The truth is, while companionship can bring warmth, it can also trigger a cascade of physical and emotional responses that the body must handle. For women over 60, a romantic relationship often brings with it both excitement and anxiety. These dual emotions can put the body in a chronic state of stress without anyone realizing it. Research by Harvard Health confirms that emotional strain from relationships can elevate cortisol levels, the hormone associated with stress. Elevated cortisol has been linked to issues like high blood pressure, poor sleep, weight gain, and even immune system weakening. While it's natural to feel excitement in a new relationship, it's also important to recognize how emotional strain can take a toll on physical health. One common mistake is over-investing in the relationship at the cost of self-care. Many women feel that spending more time with a partner will increase happiness, but neglecting personal routines, hobbies, and physical activities only exacerbates stress. Even minor misunderstandings or disagreements can create emotional tension that has a ripple effect on the mind and body. The Cleveland Clinic notes that stress triggers the sympathetic nervous system, increasing heart rate and alertness, effectively placing the body in fight or flight mode. Over time, this constant state of tension can impact everything from heart health to digestion, leaving a woman feeling drained, irritable, or low on energy. At the same time, it's essential to understand that stress doesn't necessarily mean something is wrong with the relationship. It's merely a signal from the body that it needs balance. Lifestyle habits, including physical movement and mindfulness, play a significant role in managing emotional stress. A brisk walk, yoga session, or stretching routine can significantly reduce the body's stress response, promoting better mental clarity and emotional resilience. These activities help restore balance, making it easier to navigate the ups and downs of a romantic connection without compromising physical health. In the next section, we'll dive into how chronic emotional stress affects other aspects of health, such as nutrition, sleep, and overall energy. By understanding the body's responses, women over 60 can enjoy companionship without inadvertently harming their well-being. While romantic relationships after 60 can bring immense joy, they can also affect your health in unexpected ways. For many women, the emotional highs and lows of a relationship trigger stress responses in the body, which can lead to more than just fleeting moments of tension. The key to understanding this process lies in how stress affects both emotional and physical well-being. Emotional stress doesn't just affect the mind, it has a direct impact on various bodily systems. One of the most prominent ways emotional strain manifests is through changes in cortisol levels. When emotional stress peaks, cortisol, often referred to as the stress hormone, is released into the bloodstream. While this hormone serves a protective function during short bursts of stress, prolonged or frequent spikes in cortisol can have negative long-term effects. According to studies from Harvard Health, consistently high cortisol levels are linked to numerous health issues such as disrupted sleep patterns, weight gain, high blood pressure, and even compromised immune function. What's especially important for women over 60 is that emotional stress, especially within romantic relationships, can become a chronic concern. The body begins to perceive emotional strain the same way it perceives physical stress. This is why many women may notice symptoms like irritability, headaches, or fatigue after minor arguments or misunderstandings with their partner. Even though the tension may seem inconsequential, it can still send the body into a stress response that has lasting effects. Another crucial point to understand is that emotional stress doesn't just appear in moments of conflict. Even the excitement of a new romance or the anxiety of navigating a relationship can trigger the body's stress response. Over time, these repeated emotional reactions can place a strain on cardiovascular health, sleep patterns, and overall energy. The Cleveland Clinic explains that these emotional responses activate the sympathetic nervous system, which increases heart rate, raises blood pressure, and heightens alertness, physiological changes designed to prepare the body for fight or flight. While these reactions are useful in moments of immediate stress, they can become harmful if they occur too frequently. This is especially true for women over 60, whose bodies may already be dealing with hormonal shifts that affect overall stress tolerance. Emotional turbulence from a relationship, compounded by natural hormonal changes, can be a recipe for burnout if not properly managed. To combat these negative effects, it's important to develop habits that support the body in handling stress. Regular physical activity, such as walking, yoga, or light stretching, can help the body release stress in a healthy way. Additionally, mindfulness practices like meditation, deep breathing, or journaling can help calm the nervous system and provide emotional clarity, allowing women to maintain a sense of balance despite relationship stress. In the next section, we'll look more closely at how emotional stress affects sleep patterns and how improving sleep hygiene can be an essential part of maintaining both physical and emotional well-being. As we've seen, emotional stress from romantic relationships can take a toll on both the mind and body, particularly for women over 60. One of the most overlooked consequences of stress is its impact on sleep. Poor sleep can compound the effects of emotional tension, creating a vicious cycle that affects both mental and physical health. It's important to recognize how emotional stress can lead to sleep disruptions and what can be done to improve rest and overall resilience. When emotional stress enters the equation, especially from a romantic relationship, it can trigger a cascade of hormonal changes that directly affect sleep. The National Sleep Foundation notes that older adults, particularly women over 60, often experience lighter, more fragmented sleep as a result of hormonal shifts. Decreased estrogen levels, which are common after menopause, influence the body's circadian rhythm and melatonin production, two key factors that regulate sleep. When these levels drop, it becomes harder to fall and stay asleep. However, emotional stress can exacerbate this. When a woman is emotionally charged from a disagreement or a stressful interaction with her partner, the body releases cortisol, which makes it harder to relax and fall into a restful sleep. Many women may unknowingly stay up late, continuing emotional discussions or worrying about their relationship, which further disrupts their sleep cycle. What's critical to understand is that poor sleep doesn't just leave a person feeling tired, it negatively impacts mood, cognitive function, and even cardiovascular health. The Cleveland Clinic highlights that the fight-or-flight system, which is activated by stress, also plays a significant role in sleep disturbances. When cortisol and adrenaline are released, the body becomes alert, making it difficult to wind down at night. This heightened state of alertness may seem like it's preparing the body to handle a situation, but it actually prevents the brain from shifting into a restful state. As a result, many women over 60 experience fragmented sleep or wake up feeling unrested, despite being in bed for several hours. To break this cycle, it's essential to create healthy sleep routines that prioritize relaxation and emotional balance. Studies have shown that setting a consistent bedtime, limiting screen time before bed, and practicing calming activities such as deep breathing, stretching, or journaling can significantly improve sleep quality. These small adjustments can help the body transition out of a stress-induced state of alertness and prepare for restorative rest. Sleep is a vital part of overall health, especially as we age. Chronic sleep deprivation has been linked to a variety of health concerns, including increased stress, anxiety, and even a higher risk of heart disease. By improving sleep quality, women can enhance their emotional resilience and better cope with relationship stress. In the next section, we'll explore how nutrition and physical activity can support better sleep and reduce the physiological impact of emotional tension. As we've seen, the effects of emotional stress on sleep, hormones, and overall health can be profound, especially for women over 60. Fortunately, there are lifestyle habits that can help reduce the impact of stress and restore balance to both the body and mind. One of the most important aspects to focus on is nutrition. A well-balanced diet is essential for maintaining energy levels, stabilizing hormones, and supporting overall health. Women in their 60s often experience changes in metabolism, which can make managing nutrition more challenging. Emotional stress, particularly from romantic relationships, can also trigger unhealthy eating patterns, such as skipping meals or reaching for comfort foods. This can further exacerbate stress by affecting blood sugar regulation and hormone balance. Harvard Health and the Mayo Clinic recommend that women focus on a nutrient-rich diet that includes a variety of whole foods such as vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats. These foods help stabilize blood sugar levels, support hormonal balance, and promote better overall health. Specific nutrients like calcium, vitamin D, and protein are particularly important for bone health and energy levels, which can be compromised by both hormonal changes and stress. Additionally, phytoestrogens, found in foods like soy, legumes, and whole grains, can help support hormone balance, particularly as estrogen levels decrease during and after menopause. These plant-based compounds mimic estrogen in the body and can help ease some of the symptoms associated with hormonal fluctuations. By incorporating these foods into a balanced diet, women can better manage the physical effects of aging and emotional stress from relationships. But nutrition is only part of the equation. Regular physical activity is just as important for managing stress and maintaining overall health. NIH research has shown that moderate exercise, such as walking, yoga, or light strength training, can help reduce the effects of stress by lowering cortisol levels, improving circulation, and boosting mood. Exercise also helps regulate hormones and improves sleep quality, which are both crucial when navigating the emotional ups and downs of a relationship. Physical activity doesn't have to be intense to be effective. In fact, many women over 60 report that activities like walking or gentle stretching not only help reduce stress but also boost energy and overall mood. By integrating consistent movement into daily routines, women can maintain a higher level of emotional resilience, making it easier to manage relationship stress. In the next section, we'll dive into the importance of maintaining social connections outside of a romantic relationship and how these connections can enhance overall well-being. While romantic relationships are an important part of life, they shouldn't be the sole source of emotional fulfillment, particularly for women over 60. Research from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, highlights the crucial role of social connections in mental and physical health, especially as we age. Cultivating a diverse social network, whether through friendships, family, or community groups, can provide emotional stability, reduce the risk of isolation, and improve overall well-being. Social isolation is a significant risk factor for mental and physical health problems in older adults, including depression, cognitive decline, and even increased mortality. For women in their 60s, the pressure to rely solely on a romantic partner for emotional support can be overwhelming, and it can actually increase stress. By maintaining strong relationships outside of the romantic relationship, women can create a solid support system that balances the emotional highs and lows of love. Many women make the mistake of over-prioritizing their romantic relationships, thinking that emotional fulfillment from a partner will solve all their problems. This can lead to dependency, which increases stress if conflicts or misunderstandings arise. Having friends or family to rely on for emotional support provides a buffer against the stress that can come from romantic relationships. These social connections offer a sense of belonging, validation, and comfort, which can improve resilience and reduce the emotional toll of relationship stress. Moreover, staying socially engaged is beneficial for cognitive function and mental clarity. Social activities provide opportunities for intellectual stimulation, which is essential for maintaining cognitive health as we age. The more connected we are to others, the more emotionally stable we become. In fact, research has shown that women who maintain a wide range of social connections tend to experience fewer negative effects from relationship stress, including anxiety, depression, and emotional burnout. Incorporating these social interactions into daily life doesn't have to be time-consuming. It could be as simple as making regular phone calls to a close friend, attending a community event, or having a weekly dinner with family. These moments of connection not only provide emotional support but also improve mental clarity and mood, helping women navigate both the joys and challenges of romance. In the next section, we'll explore how combining self-care practices like mindfulness, nutrition, exercise, and social engagement can create a healthy balance in relationships, ensuring that emotional fulfillment doesn't come at the cost of physical well-being. Navigating romantic relationships after 60 can be a source of immense joy and emotional fulfillment, but it's crucial to understand that love, like all aspects of life, requires balance. Women in this stage of life often face unique challenges, including hormonal shifts, slower metabolism, and changes in cardiovascular health. If not carefully managed, emotional stress from relationships can amplify these challenges, potentially affecting overall health. But by adopting simple self-care practices, women can create a healthy balance between emotional fulfillment and physical well-being, ensuring that love enhances life rather than compromising it. One of the most important things to remember is that self-care is not selfish, it's essential. Maintaining consistent routines that support physical and emotional health is key to thriving in a romantic relationship. By integrating habits like regular exercise, balanced nutrition, adequate sleep, and mindfulness practices into daily life, women can bolster their resilience, manage stress more effectively, and ensure that their bodies and minds are well equipped to handle the ups and downs of a relationship. It's easy to fall into the trap of neglecting personal well-being in favor of nurturing a relationship, especially when love feels like the answer to all of life's stresses. However, over-investing emotionally can lead to burnout. Neglecting self-care practices like exercise, social connections, and even simple hobbies can quietly undermine health over time, leading to fatigue, irritability, and anxiety. Establishing boundaries and making time for self-care is vital for maintaining a healthy balance. This doesn't mean neglecting the relationship, but rather creating space for both the relationship and personal well-being to coexist. Mindfulness practices such as deep breathing, meditation, and journaling are powerful tools for managing emotional stress. These practices can help women recognize when their emotional responses are getting out of hand and guide them back to a state of balance. Harvard Health has shown that mindfulness can lower cortisol levels and improve emotional regulation, helping to create a sense of calm and clarity during challenging times in a relationship. Incorporating regular physical movement into daily routines is another crucial element of maintaining health while navigating romance. Moderate exercise, such as walking, yoga, or even stretching, helps regulate stress hormones, improve sleep, and boost energy. Physical activity releases endorphins, which improve mood and help mitigate the negative effects of emotional tension. Many women over 60 report that regular movement enhances their emotional resilience, making it easier to cope with the stresses of love without sacrificing overall well-being. Finally, nutrition plays a critical role in supporting the body's ability to manage stress and maintain energy levels. A balanced diet, rich in whole foods, vitamins, and minerals, supports both physical health and mental clarity. As we've discussed, hormonal shifts in women over 60 can impact appetite and metabolism, and stress can further complicate eating habits. By prioritizing nutrient-rich meals, women can stabilize their mood, reduce stress, and better cope with the challenges of a romantic relationship. In conclusion, romantic relationships after 60 don't have to be a source of stress. By taking the time to prioritize self-care, setting healthy boundaries, and maintaining physical, mental, and emotional balance, women can enjoy the benefits of companionship without compromising their health. Remember, love is a beautiful part of life, but self-love and self-care are the foundation that make it sustainable. If you're ready to take charge of your well-being and create a harmonious balance in your relationships, start by incorporating some of these self-care strategies into your daily routine today. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips on living a healthy, balanced life. Share this with anyone who might benefit from these insights, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Stay connected, stay healthy, and take care of yourself.